Ask me your question. I'll see if I can help.
Okay. So yeah, my current struggle right now is how to, optimize for better retainer
Okay.
and how to quantify results that I can obtain from my clients. I currently work with two big brands. I have recently onboarded them as clients, but there's one thing that I work with this rev share, and my question is mostly about how do I measure that? How do I get access to figure out the rev share
Okay.
participation that
So help me understand. You serve e-commerce brands. You help them find UGC creators, and you handle like the campaign for them. They make the videos, they post
yeah
it, and like you handle all of that. Basically, I have this perfume, and I'm like, Miguel, figure out how to get influencers to speak about this.
yeah that's right.
Okay. Do I give you money for it?
Yes.
Do I give? Okay. How much money do they give you on average? Like, how does that work?
Like my minimum retainer was right now planned to be at least 4K a month.
Okay, so I'll have to pay you 4K for you to find me influencers. Then, on average, do you have a minimum that I have to spend on those UGC creators, or do you not care?
Yeah, like definitely there's an incentive part. So if the incentive is handled by the brand itself, then that's good. We just handle the base fee, but if not, then we add something on top. Because basically,
Oh,
yeah,
because they're not paying influencers. They're just sending them the products.
yeah, that's right. Like I
He
handle
pays
the
them.
influencer contact.
He pays them.
I have them in my
Oh,
community.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is. Are they small brands?
No, I'm currently working with a brand that has 50 plus employees. It's a SaaS. And then I recently onboarded another Mexican brand, which is 42 years old. And yeah, it's currently opening in the US.
Okay.
So it sells.
What does the Mexican company do? The SaaS with 50 employees is, especially
Yeah.
SaaS, like.
Uh,
uh,
yeah. Mexican companies, beauty products. It's low ticket though, but the products
Okay,
themselves,
so you're doing
it's high.
influencer marketing.
Yeah.
You're lucky guy. That's literally what I do. I've been doing this for the past 5 years. Yeah, big issue if they don't pay the influencers though.
They don't pay the influencers.
If they like UGC, okay, context. I've been in the influencer marketing space for a long time. Influencers
Yeah.
have became, uh, they basically need money for them to want to speak about you. They won't care about just getting free products unless you have a super big famous product and they can get status for speaking about it. It's one of both.
Yeah.
They either want money or the status. If the brand is not that famous or not that big, they'll want the money. Do you have any ways to get the money from the brand?
Yeah, actually, it's in the same package. So if we had to take care of about the payments to the content creators, then we raise the package
Yeah, but
fee.
then it's too okay. Then the issue is you're dealing with way too low budgets. If they're paying you 4K and that includes how much they're gonna spend, it's way too little.
No. The 4K is just for management, and then
Okay.
on top of it, then,
Do you have
but
okay,
at least
good. Then do you have a
we have
minimum of how much they need to spend and do you charge a percentage of
yes,
that?
yes.
Okay,
Depends on
what
the amount of videos and how they want to use them. Because you have at least licensing fees.
okay.
Uh,
It's your
then we
influencer.
charge.
Okay, so it's your own influencers.
I mean, yeah, we have a community. We have
Okay,
500
okay, 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 okay,
influencers.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but they are
Um,
micro and nano influencers. They are not the big ones. Yeah.
I see. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, you're in the space. You're in the business of finding like the richest brands that would be able to spend the most amount of money, because then that allows you to go and find the most amount of very good UGC creators, and that would also allow you to become very good at making UGC content, so that brands with a lot of money want to go to you instead of someone else. They're like, nah, Miguel knows how to get those guys to go viral, so I'll spend my money with him instead.
Yeah, like my current focus is mostly on conversion. Like I come from working for a seven-figure UGC agency
Okay.
in Latin America. The thing is that they sold volume, and they just report vanity metrics like views and likes and stuff.
So
And I'm
what's
more
your main
into
bottleneck?
right now it's just delivery. I'm the founder and I'm working on a lot of things simultaneously,
You
and
don't
I
have
have to
employees?
teach. And I have friends helping out, and they're commission
Okay.
based. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And the main constraint is that you're too busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No stuff.
It's fine. It's good that you know it. The first thing is you need to realize that you can either be growing your business or maintaining your business.
Yeah.
Right now you're maintaining your business, which prevents you from growing the business. You need to hire people that can maintain the business so that you can focus on growing the business.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
the rules, there's an order with every business. The first thing you get out of is delivery. It's same thing with every single business. You get out of delivery, that's the first thing. Once you've done that, you get out of the sales. Once you've done that, the marketing is usually the last thing the founder removes himself from. But where you are right now, biggest bottleneck is going to be removing yourself from delivery. You're probably doing the delivery because you're good at UGC, finding good creators, knowing how like what good looks like, what bad looks like, how to go viral, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, mostly. Like I was in charge of a CRM department and data, so like I know the demographics, I know how they look like.
Yep. Then your
Yeah.
biggest issue is going to be finding. What do you think would happen if you found a guy that was as good as you at delivery, but didn't have the ambition of becoming a huge entrepreneur?
If there was another founding guy
Mm-hmm.
next to me, well, it wouldn't work out. Like,
No, what I'm saying is, what if you found somebody that had your skill set at finding
yeah,
influencers, helping them post on social media, and finding what good and bad looks like so the campaign could do well, and you could hire that person to do the work for you?
yeah, definitely. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm building the playbooks, and everything, so I can delegate and have a structure.
Okay, yeah. What I would advise you, don't make the mistake of trying to find somebody from the ground up and building it up. It will take you way too much time. You can probably find somebody that has that skill set. It's not too advanced when it becomes difficult.
Hmm.
Have you ever thought of hiring one of the influencers who's doing UGC? Because they probably don't make a lot of money and they probably also know what good and bad looks like because they literally did it themselves.
I mean, I did, but not to. There weren't the responsibilities that I'm now, building for that person, and the person didn't really work out, so I'm finding a replacement right now.
Okay,
But yeah. Yeah.
so the solution is finding a better person.
Yeah, solution is that, and also like now we are also working with Birmingham towards an offer with the community as well.
For
And
what?
Influencers.
Huh?
Influencers.
to
Yeah.
The problem in Latin America is that the influencers are really bad. So
Yeah.
we need to have some kind of community program that teaches the influencers to get good.
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
But we can
like
monetize
our
that.
reference model is TikTok shops, yeah, but it doesn't exist here yet.
So you're
we're
doing your own
trying-
version of TikTok Shop with UGC
Yeah,
in Mexico.
yeah, and also the e-com optimization, so like product PDP upgrades and all the
Yeah.
stuff that
Again,
traditional-
same scenario. Two things. You're doing this. You're doing everything. Like you're like, hey, I'll do whatever you need. Find the single highest leverage thing that your clients need and focus on that. So if that's the UGC, focus on UGC. If they need help with their conversion on their website, they're probably too small of a client for you to actually make money with. Because if that means they need one agency to fix everything, usually they have their own business problem.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of big brands that actually have poor PDPs and they don't have a proper traffic funnel, in terms of content. So
Okay, so how about you
Well-
try? Then how about you stop the UGC and you just focus on the conversion rate?
yeah, yeah, but I mean, you should see like it's my personal leverage. Then I have another person that is the e-com expert. But I've seen clients that need more of the e-commerce and then they can be sold on the UGC, and then I've seen clients that they just want the UGC, but maybe they also want to implement it in their PDPs and stuff, and that works for me as well. So
How many clients do you have?
two.
That's
Two
why
so far.
that's why it works. It's because you have two clients. If you want to scale as an agency, you'll have more clients. Ideally, when you
Yeah.
get more clients, what happens if your third client has a third service he needs and your fourth client has a fourth service he needs? I don't know where now you're having four jobs.
Yeah. No, my main point is not mostly on the retainer, but on the rev share. So if I help them grow and then I get a cut out of the sales, then it makes sense for me, and then I can obviously
Okay.
hire more people. Yeah, it makes sense out of
Yeah.
the thing because retainer alone, 4K a month, like, yeah, you get a top. So
It makes sense. The biggest advice I'll have for you, the two services is not as big as a priority for you right now. The biggest thing is finding somebody that's actually good that can help you do the work that you're doing. You probably never came across somebody that's as good as you in the thing you do to be able to hire them, and you probably believe it doesn't exist. I can promise you it does, and you can actually find that person.
yeah, I trust that. I trust that as well.
Then what's
It's
the
just that,
question? Is it where to find it?
It's mostly how to find a person and basically how to train them, you know, because I'm all scattered around. I'm building the playbooks, the processes, but I'm still iterating.
Okay,
with
so
each
for
and
the
every client.
training thing, I'll make it extremely easy. The speed at which you give them feedback would affect how quickly they learn it. So instead of training them for 2 months, spend a week, 6 hours a day on Google Meet. They'll become very good in a week, where they have to screen share every single thing they do for 6 hours. You're gonna hate your life for 1 week, love your life for the next 51 weeks. Because for a whole year, you'll have somebody that knows exactly how to do things exactly like you. That's the first thing.
That's
The
right.
second thing is you keep repeating, like training them. There's a difference between giving somebody a skill set and training them on how you do things. You're trying to do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Find someone who has the skill set and train them on how you do it. You don't hire a construction worker and then you teach them sales and how to close on your offer. You hire a sales guy and teach them on how to sell on your offer.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, an operations guy. That's what I need right now.
Yeah, then find somebody who has that skill set in another industry or the genetics that could do well in that specific role. And then you teach them the specifics on how to do it here. Real quick, if you're a Muslim working in 9 to 5 and you're tired that your job is getting in the way of you practicing your deen, you're tired of rushing your prayers at work, you're tired that your income doesn't allow you to give your family the life they deserve, or you just don't feel happy overall, if that sounds anything like you, we have a solution. We personally helped over 1,000 Muslims who are in the exact same situation that you're in right now through our mentorship program. Muslims who now made hijrah and now alhamdulillah live in a Muslim country. Muslims who now make 10K a month and can provide for their families. Muslims who overall don't have to worry about bills anymore. So if that sounds interesting and you want to apply for our mentorship program, you can check out the link below this video. Our team will reach out to you to see if we can help you out. If we can help you out, we'll help you get started with the program. If we can't help you, we'll still send you some free resources so you can get started on your own. So either way, we'll help you out. So make sure you apply with the link below and we'll see you on the other side. Assalamu alaikum.